We're live on Monday morning, the 30th of March. We're here at 9:15 a.m. today, a little bit later than usual, but the rest of the week we're aiming for 9 a.m. classes, like at least Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We're also going to be doing our 5:30 p.m. sessions throughout the week with some beginner sessions, thinking about throwing in some sessions for the kids as well. Maybe slightly shorter because I notice most kids don't have the same attention span of their parents. So stay posted, keep checking the Get Brooked Instagram page and Facebook, and subscribe to the YouTube channel for any updates and the links for all of those sessions. So you can either do them live or you can do them later when you want. But it's really nice to know a few people are out there watching live. So if you are, please say hi in the chat box. And again, donate what you can for these classes. Any information on our Get Brooked Instagram page. We're going to get started today. So the equipment I'm going to use, I have a yoga brick here, but you don't need to have a yoga brick. Just grab a paperback book of some sort. Try to have it slightly thick. We're not going to use it too much. I'm going to try to do most of the workout today without equipment. And I'm just going to grab one more of these bricks. Hold on, my secret stash. For the person who's doing the class behind the scenes. Cool. All right. So we're going to get started. Standing at the end of your mat. Have a look at your feet, toes and heels in a line. And just rock forward and back from the balls of the feet to your heels. And settle somewhere in the middle. Draw the abdominals in, put your ribs towards your hips. Pull your shoulders down away from the ears. And then lift the arms up over your head. Breathe out, come up onto your toes, just finding your balance, holding there. Then breathe out, reach the arms out to the side, drop your heels down, drop your chin to your chest, around the spine, and slowly roll yourself all the way down over your legs. Just hanging there for a moment as you nod the head to relax the neck, then shake the head side to side. Breathe in, bend your knees, rest your chest on top of the knees. You're in a low squat. Get your hands down to the mat, and then breathe out, straighten the legs up. And again, breathe in, bend the knees, rest your chest on top of the knees. Breathe out, straighten the legs. Last time, bend the knees. Extend the legs. And then bend the knees. Get your hands back down to the mat if they're not already. Then walk your hands forward, breathing out as you come forward. Lift your head, slide the shoulders down the back. Now lift your right leg up. Point that toe. Lift the toe nice and high. Drop the knee under the body, reaching to the opposite elbow. Breathe in, lift the toe high. Breathe out, drop the knee to the elbow. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last one. Lift and lower. Come back to your plank. Left leg comes up. Lift that toe high. Reach it to the top of the wall behind you. Breathe out. Get the shoulders over your hands. Inhale, lift, lengthen, hold. Exhale, drop that hip, drop the knee. Last 2, lift and lower. 1 more, lift and lower into your plank, hips high, press into your heels, hold your stretch here for a big breath in, and then walk your hands back to your feet. Bend the knees, round the spine, slowly rolling all the way up, shoulders and head up last. So relax the shoulders away from the ears. Breathe in, lift the arms up. Breathe out, come up onto your toes, holding your balance. And now we're going to add a twist. So keep the hips facing the front, but turn your shoulders to the right. Breathe in, come back to the center. Try to keep that balance. Twist to your left. Good. High on those heels. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, turning to the right. Hold. Keep those ankles strong. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn to the left. And hold. Inhale, center. Reach the arms out to the side. Drop your heels. Drop your chin. Round the spine. And roll all the way down. Just hang over your legs. I want you to bend your right knee. Keep the left leg straight. And then bend the left knee with the right leg straight. 1 more time each way. Right knee bends. Left knee bends. And then we bend both knees. Hands to the mat. Walking forward for our second plank variation. Lift the head. Slide the shoulders down the back. We're going to breathe in, tap the knees down to the mat, breathe out, lift, and lower, and lift. For 3, and 2, Last one, up and hold. Now bend the elbows and extend. Bend and extend. Pull your elbows into the side of the ribcage. If you need to modify, just drop your knees down to the mat. Do a modified push-up. In for 3 and 2. Inhale, exhale. Hold in the last one. Lift your hips high. Hold your downward dog stretch. Big breath in. And then walk your hands back to your feet. Bend the knees, round the spine, rolling all the way up. Back to standing, head coming up last. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, up onto your toes. Lift and lower. Up and down. Stay there for 4. Again, shoulders down the back, ribs towards your hips, chin up. Last 2. Hold the last one nice and high. Narrow your waist, arms out to the sides. Lace the fingers together behind the back. Lift the arms up and then hinge yourself forward. Let the arms drop away from the body. Chest coming down towards the knees. Once again, nod the head. Then let the hands go. Just let the hands drop down to your side and just sway left and right. Just relaxing your lower back. If you can touch the mat, sweeping your fingertips along the mat. If you're a little higher, just hanging those arms down. Last one, come back to the center, bend your knees, get your hands to the mat, walk forward into your plank one last time. But this time, we're gonna come down to your elbows. I'm gonna lower the hips, lift the head, check your shoulders, and then breathe in. Tap both knees down to the mat. Try to tuck your tail and round out your lower back, and then just lift the left knee up. Exhale. Inhale, lower that left knee down, lift the right knee up. Inhale, lower. So try to not rest your knees into the mat too much. Imagine you can slide a piece of paper out from underneath them. So we're just barely touching the mat with the knee on the mat. Lifting one up, both knees down, the other knee comes up and down. Really press the mat away. Keep your head lifted. Look off the end of the mat. Go one more time each way. Left and right. Now both knees down. Let's do both knees up and down. Breathe out and in for 3 and 2. Let's hold the last one up. Now I want you to walk your feet close together, squeeze the inner thighs, and then just dip the right hip down. Breathe in, dip the left hip down, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. If this feels too strong for it's getting into your lower back at all, just hold your low plank. Don't add the swaying side to side. So if you can't add the movement, the hips are swinging like a rainbow shape, up and over, up and back. For 2 and 1. Back to the center, lower the knees, sit back onto your heels, stretch your back, rest your head, and take a big cleansing breath, and let it go. Okay, let's flip onto your back, and grab, if you have a book or a brick or something, we're going to use that now. If you don't have, or if you don't have anything to hand, don't worry about it. So really, the brick is just to help you engage your inner thighs a little bit more. And if you've been coming to my class, you know the inner thigh connection helps you to wrap the transverse abdominis, your deepest abdominal muscle. So I always want you really thinking about inner thighs pulling together because it helps you to wrap that core, strong core muscle. So we place the brick between your inner thighs. Make sure it's not up high between your knees. It's between the soft tissue of the inner thighs, between the muscles rather than the bones of the knees. Now you're going to button your ribs towards your hips. Keep a neutral spine, little bit of space under your lower back, but lift the pelvic floor as you squeeze that brick. If you don't have a brick, just squeeze the inner thighs together. Now peel the head and shoulders up, reach the hands to the front, and then start pumping the arms. Breathing in for 4 beats. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, and out. Now let's even stretch the legs out. Turn your toes out a little bit. Heels touching. Little V between your heels. And squeeze that book or that brick tight between your inner thighs. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3. Try to keep your shoulders high above the mat. Chin in towards your chest. Look in towards your abdominals and scoop your belly button in. Make sure the abdominals aren't doming up or bulging at all. Breathing in for 4 beats. Breathe out. 2 more breaths. In. 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4. And again, shoulders a little higher. 2, 3. Good. Take the shoulders back. Keep the brick behind, between the inner thighs. Take your hands behind your head. We're going to breathe out. Just peel the shoulders up. Stretch the legs down. Squeeze that brick tight. Lift the pelvic floor and see if you can lower the legs down. Exhale, lift the back up. Breathe in. Take the shoulders back down to the mat. Now, next one, I'm going to show you a modified version. Shoulders up. Just touch the toes down to the mat. Lift them back up and lower. So we keep the knees bent. That's your modified. We're going to go 2 more times. Shoulders high, legs long, squeeze. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, shoulders back, bend the knees. And again, shoulders high, legs long, squeeze that break, little turnout on those toes. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, back. Let's actually do one last time. Shoulders up, legs long, if you can advance it. Inhale down, exhale up, and then take the shoulders back. Grab your brick and pull your knees into your chest. Rock side to side. All right, pop your brick away, hands over your head, stretch your legs out long. So we're nice and long, reaching from the tips of the fingers to the tips of the toes. Big breath in, and then lift your hands, lift your head. See if you can peel your spine up without using momentum. Stretch forward. Breathe in, articulate your spine back into a long, straight back, shoulders down. And then breathe out, round the spine. Point the toes, squeeze the legs together as you roll yourself back down to the mat. Breathe in, reach the arms overhead. Breathe out with the hands, head, spine, peeling up. Stretch forward. Inhale, articulate the spine, shoulders down. Exhale, round the spine, point the toes, squeeze the legs together. Inhale. And again, exhale. Peeling all the way up. Reach forward. And then straighten up the back. We're going to hold this one. Breathe out. Come halfway back and then turn. Open out one arm. Really reach, looking over that shoulder. Inhale back to the center. Other way. Exhale, twist. Now take your attention to your feet. Make sure your feet aren't sliding side to side. There should be no movement through the pelvis, no movement through the legs. You can always tell if the feet are tending to shift. Then you need to get a little more stability through the inner thighs and through the legs, through the pelvis. One more time each way. Exhale and inhale. Exhale, inhale back to the center, and then slowly back down to the mat. Big breath in, and then breathing out again, peeling all the way up. Reach forward, straighten up the back, shoulders down, and we're going to come halfway back. Hold. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest. Imagine hooks in your chest, lifting up. Now we're going to try to lift both legs up and lower them back down. Squeeze the legs together, have them like really tight, like a plank. Now, if you struggle to get both legs up, we just alternate. Just do single legs. Try to keep your back perfectly still. Aim for 4 more. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Last 2. And down. Hold. Just the last one. Drop it back down. And then just, again, slowly roll yourself all the way back down to the mat. Big inhale. And then exhale, rolling up once again. Fold over those legs. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, shoulders down. Last variation. We're going to come halfway back. Right arm goes up to the ear, left arm crosses the body. Then switch. Right arm across the body, left arm up to the ear. So make sure that arm is reaching across. The pinky is kind of hitting the outer thigh of the opposite leg. Staying there for 4. Point your toes, active legs. 3. Shoulders twisting, pelvis still. Last 1. Hands come back to the front. And then roll all the way back down. Wrap your hands around your knees, pull your knees into your chest, and rock side to side. Good. Now lift your knees back up to tabletop. Take your hands off the edges of the mat. Glue your shoulders down, and we're going to drop both knees down to the right as you turn your head to the left. Then breathe out, lift the knees back to the midline, head back to the center, knees drop to the left as you turn your head to the right. And exhale, lifting the knees. Inhale, letting gravity drop those knees down to the mat, letting the hip roll up off the mat. Exhale again, soft tissue wrapping around. Inhale, twist. Exhale, lift. Hold this last one. So coming back to that midline. Peel your head and shoulders up, and we're going to come to a double leg stretch. Both arms, both legs, scoop belly button in. Inhale, tuck. Exhale, reach. And tuck. And reach. Aim for 6. Chin into your chest. Imagine you're holding an apple under that chin. Ribs towards your hips. No movement through the shoulders. Just arms and legs moving. Inhale. Really reach as you exhale. Last 2. And reach. One last time. Reach and hold out. You let the head come down. Your modification. We can bend the knees. Lower the top of the toes to the mat. Lower the arms. And lift. Advance. Extend. Lower. And lift. Head stays down. Ribs stay down. Inhale. Exhale for 3, and lift. Last 2, and lift. 1 more, lift and hold. Now we're going to hold the backs of those legs. Take a breath, just let your shoulders relax. Now lift your head and shoulders up off the mat. Hold the right leg as the left leg drops down. Pull, pull, switch. So double exhale through the mouth, inhale through the nose. Shoulders relax, chin into your chest, nose reaching towards that knee. Aim for 6, 5, 4, long straight legs, 3, holding towards the ankles. Last one, and then take the shoulders back. Pull your knees in. Turn the head a little bit side to side. Stretch out your neck if you're feeling any tension through the neck. So now advancing that last exercise, we're going to add a twist. Hands behind the head. Peel the shoulders up. We're going to turn towards your left leg. Really lift that right shoulder, that right elbow up to the ceiling. Breathe in as you change. Breathe out as you twist towards the other leg. And switch. Switch. If this feels too strong, just go back to what we were doing in the first one with the hand behind the knee without the twist. Aim for 8, 7. So really have a look. Check that lower leg is coming close to the mat. Upper leg close to your chest. Trying to get the legs as straight as you can. That's 3, 2, and 1. Now take the shoulders back. Just circle those knees around, massaging out any tension through that lower back. Good. So again, I want you to take your hands behind your head. Pull your knees into your chest. Your lower back is pressing down into the mat. So we're in imprint. Head and shoulders up. We're going to turn the elbow across the body to the opposite knee. Try to connect that elbow to the knee. Then switch. Strong exhale with each twist. Elbow to the opposite knee. Aim for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I want you to hold the next one. Tap that elbow to knee. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, change. Again, 4 taps. 4, 3, 2. One more time each way. Touch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Tap. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the shoulders down. Pull your knees in. And take a good cleansing breath. Little movement side to side. Okay, so now we're going to kind of come a little deeper, go a little deeper into our deeper abdomen. So I want you to come into a neutral spine. So slide your fingers under your lower back. You should have a little bit of space there. But button your lowest back rib down to the mat. So without arching, you're letting the ribs come up. Your hip bones and your pubic bone should be level. So we're not tilting the pelvis forward or backward. We're in a nice neutral pelvis. We wrap the hands around your middle. Just pull the sides of your waist together and then tap your right toe down to the mat. Take a little breath in and then exhale, lower your left toe down to the mat. Imagine you're touching water. So both toes are touching, but no weight into the toes. Exhale, lift the right knee up and then the left knee up. So we keep the right toe down, left toe down, thinking about the rib cage, that lowest back rib down on the mat, but keeping that neutral spine as we cycle through the legs. Right toe, right knee up, left knee up. One more time, right toe, left toe, one knee up. Both knees up. Now let's take these hands up to the ceiling, but keep that wrapping sensation through the middle. Flex your feet. Lower your left heel first. Touch the heel to the mat. Right heel comes down second. Left knee up first. Third, and right knee up fourth. Left foot comes down. Right foot follows. Left knee up. Right knee up. Think about those ribs. Think about your spine. It's about stability and control. Lift and lift. Fairly simple movements, but it should be challenging enough. You should be able to touch these abdomens and feel things really tight and wrapped in tight. One more time, each leg, left foot, left knee up, right knee up. Now let's drop it out to the side, right arm, left leg. So again, keeping the pelvis from tilting after the weight of that knee as the leg goes out to the side. So keep the pelvis nice and level. We'll just do 2 more. One arm, one leg out and back. Other arm, other leg. One hand over the shoulder, one knee stays over the hip. Then come back to that center. Take your hands down to the mat and then extend your legs out long. Take a big breath in. Just try to lengthen your body. Maybe inch your legs a little further. Long reach through the crown of that head. Cross your left leg over the right and then take your hands behind your head. Button your ribs toward your hips. We're going to scoop, engage, initiate the movement with your transverse abdominis. That's your deepest abdominal. Lift your head and shoulders up. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. And lower. So just that act of scooping as you lift up. I don't want you bulging up. Everything hollows as the shoulders come up. Aim for 4 and 3. Last 2. Hold the last one up. Draw the belly button. Lift the pelvic floor. Little crunches. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and freeze. Now lift your right knee up, crunch towards your knee for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Knee to chest. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and freeze. Now lift your left leg, flex and point. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left leg comes down, right leg down, chest and head come down. Inhale, hold. And then cross your left leg over the right again. Stretch your body long. Reach from the top of the head to the tips of the toes. Button your ribs towards your hips. Scoop the abdominals in. Peel your head and shoulders up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift and lower. Keep moving. So it's like the movement of that head as we lift the head and shoulders almost pulls the abdominals in. Stay there for 5 and 4. Make sure you're not pulling the back of the neck. The hands are just to support the head, but the abdominals are doing the lifting. Hold. 4, 3, 2, and freeze. Knee to chest. 8, 7, chest is still. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Belly button in a little tighter. Lift that right leg up. Flex and point. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch the arms, stretch the legs, lift the chest. Big breath in. And then sink your ribs down. Lift your hands, lift your head. Peel your spine up. And fold over the legs. Just wrap around, draw the chest down towards the knees, and flex your feet. Pull your toes in. Good. Now, flip yourself over to all fours. And first, we're going to come into a nice cat stretch. So chin to your chest, just stretching, rounding the spine. Then arch the back. So just stretching those abdominals, lifting the head, lifting the tailbone. One more time each way. Stretch the lower back. Stretch the abdominals, and then drop down to your elbows. Now lift your lower back, shoulders down away from the ears. Slide your right leg back. So extend that leg. Keep the right hip pointing the mat, left hip over your left knee, and lift the right leg up and down. Slow movements, like you're pushing that leg through wet cement. Look off the end of the mat, really press the mat away. Aim for 4 more. The breath is exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower. Last 2. Hold the last one. Now bend the knee, point the toe to the ceiling, pulse it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in, drop the knees together, then stretch the leg all the way out. So we bend the knee, extend the leg. Breathe in and out. Sit there for 4, 3, last 2, 1. Extend and hold. And then imagine you're pushing out a heavy spring, really slow movement, coming down to the mat. Slide the toe out to the edge of your mat. Rotate that leg outward and then continue to lift. Long, straight leg and a long diagonal, leading with that pinky toe. So each time the toe touches the corner of the mat, and then lift just above hip height, as high as you can. Get that full range of motion. Breathe in and out. Last 3, and lift. Really lift that leg an inch higher than you think you can. Last 2. Hold the last one up. Circle that leg long. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch a little longer. Reverse. 4, 3, 2. And then to finish on this side, wrap the toe around and imagine you're tapping your opposite shoulder with that toe. 8, 7, 6. That leg is like a little scorpion tail. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And drop the right knee. Sit back onto your heels. Rest your head. And take a good cleansing breath. Okay, let's start on the other side. Back to your elbows. Lace the fingers. Slide your left leg back. Shoulders down. Round out your lower back. Zip the belly button in. Lift the leg up and down. Lift and lower. Stay there. 6. Again, key is slow movement. Full range of motion. So if we don't have any equipment, any resistance bands or anything, we just really focus on squeezing those muscles, making our movements slow and precise. Hold this last one up, bend the knee, point the toe to the ceiling, pulse up. 8, 7, try to keep that knee just above hip height. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breathe in, drop the knees together. Breathe out, stretch the leg long. Inhale down, exhale up. And for 6, and 5. Keep your upper body strong. Press the mat away, keep the head lifted. Last 2. Hold your last one, and then like you're pressing down that heavy spring, slowly, slowly lowering that foot down to the mat. Slide the toe to the corner of the mat. Add your little turnout, and then lift that leg up at a long diagonal. Lift and lower. Pinky toe leading the movement. Got a little rotation on that leg, a little bit of turnout. Aim for 4. Try to lift that leg an inch higher than you think you can. Get that range of movement a little bit bigger. Holding that last one up, small circles. Leg stays long. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wrap the toe around. Little pulses there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your knees together. Sit back onto your heels. Just kind of walk your knees a little bit wider and sink your ribs down between your knees. Rest your head. And breathe. Good. Drag your hands back. Wrap your fingertips together behind the back. Lift the arms, lift your chest. And then lace the fingers in front around the shoulders. Lift the arms up overhead. And then just a little swing to the left. Swing to the right. And open the arms out. Take your knees together. Spin yourself around. Feel free to grab a quick sip of water. I want you to grab that book again and pop it between your knees. Knees are bent, feet have about that same distance apart as that brick or book. We're going to round the spine, come into a C curve. Shoulders down, chin up. Now just imagine you're making a circle with your hands. So touch your fingertips together, elbows out wide. We're just going to come down an inch and up an inch. Squeeze your brick tight or your book, whatever you have between the knees. If you don't have anything to hand, just squeeze those knees tight. Really zip the legs together. Stay there for 4. Scoop the belly button in, shorten the rib to hip distance. Each time you tuck, let's hold this last one. Breathe out, lift the arms overhead. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Aim for 2. And down. Let's hold the last one up. Stay there for 4. 3. Try to open those elbows wide. 2, 1. Drop the hands down. Before we change, before we reset, we turn out to the left, back to the center, twist the other way, out and back. Imagine that elbow and the hand rolling along a track that's in line with the shoulders. Turning the shoulders, but no movement through the knees or the legs. Stay there for 4 and 3. Last 2 and 1. Take the hands back to the knees and stretch your back. Inhale. Then exhale back into our C curve. Turn to your left, shoulders out, or elbows out, shoulders down. Down an inch and up an inch. Scoop and lift. Stay there. 6. Try to twist a little further. 5 and 4. 3. Squeeze that brick. 2. Hold the last one 3 times. Arms up over your head. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Last one. Up and hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Quick stretch before we do the other side. And then breathe out, rolling all the way back. Turn to your right, shoulders down, elbows out. Down an inch, up an inch. Make sure your shoulders are facing the palms of your hands. So we don't have the arms over here, but still like the shoulders facing the front. Everything's turning to that right corner of the room. Elbows out wide. Stay there for 3 and 2. Can you twist any further? Holding the last one. Arms up overhead. Exhale. Get them out of the peripheral vision. Inhale down. 2 more. Exhale up. Inhale down. Last one. Up and hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands come back to the knees. And we stretch the back. Good. Now we're going to come into our shoulder bridge. We're going to keep that brick there for the moment. But we're just going to roll the spine slowly all the way down to the mat. Walk your feet in close. And you may want to turn that book or the brick or whatever so you got that longer dimension pointing in towards your body. Because when you use that brick or book, like a little bit of a compass, we don't want it to be tilting one way or the other. I want you to come up onto your tiptoes. So heels up, press your lower back down, draw the belly button in, lift the pelvic floor, inhale to the sides of the rib cage, and then exhale, peel your spine slowly up off the mat. Once the hips are high, I want you to close that distance between the ribs and hips. Tilt the pelvis slightly so the tailbone is pointing more up towards your knees. Then inhale, lower the hips down. Exhale, squeeze the brick, squeeze your glutes. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Aim for 6. Draw your heels together. Really squeeze the knees together. Work the inner thighs, work the glutes. Narrow the waist. Stay there for 4 and 3. Last 2. Hold that last one. Now here we're going to have a little look at the brick. I want you to transfer the weight into your left foot. And we're going to lift the right leg up. Make sure the brick doesn't tilt at all. Make sure that foot doesn't tilt. Flex and point your foot for 4, 3. Keep those knees in line. Knees are level, hips are level. Last one. Finish that toe pointed. Take the right toe down. Transfer the weight to the right foot. Lift your left leg up. Again, check that brick. It shouldn't be tilting one way or the other. 6 and 5. Let's even lift the fingertips up to the ceiling. Hips level, knees level. That's 2. 1. Take the foot down to the mat. We're going to go one more time each way. Narrow waist, right leg up. Flex and point for 4, 3, 2. Last one. Transfer the weight to the right foot. Left leg comes up. Narrow waist. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Take the foot down to the mat. Now one last time down and up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Narrow waist. Squeeze the glutes. Squeeze the brick. Hold that last one. Breathe in. Reach the arms all the way to the wall behind you. Back to the hands touching the floor. Lift the hips even higher. Drop your rib cage down first. Roll through your middle back second. One vertebra at a time through your lower back. Hip bones and tailbone down last, and then drop your heels. Take your hands back to your sides. Take a breath. And let it go. Okay, we're going to do one more set with the brick in place, but this time with the feet flat. Hands to your lower abdominals. Press your lower back down. Scoop everything in tight. Ribs towards your hips. Draw your hip bones together. Pull your pubic bone in towards your chest. Inhale into the sides of the rib cage. And with your exhale, we peel the spine slowly up, articulating, forcing every joint to move individually. Lift the fingertips up to the ceiling. Drop the hips down and up for 6. Both feet on the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the last one. Transfer the weight to the left foot. Lift the right foot up. Just holding. Squeeze that brick. Hold there for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop that right foot down. Transfer the weight to the right as you lift the left. Squeeze the brick tight. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Drop the left foot down. Transfer the weight to the left. Try to keep lifting the hips high as you squeeze that brick for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale down. Last one. Up and hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both feet down. Arms reaching all the way to the wall behind you. Back to the hands touch the floor. Hips a little higher. Drop the rib cage down first. Imagine your spine like a bicycle chain, one leg at a time, dropping into that mat, bone by bone. Hands come back to your sides. Let's take the brick away. Pull your knees into your chest. And then take your hands and wrap them around the arches of your feet. Pull your knees in towards your elbows. Then extend the left leg out as straight as you can. Try to get your tailbone down on the mat. Breathe in, bend the knee, extend the right leg out, and then bend the knee. One more time each way. Leg out, and bend. Leg out, and bend. Now take the knees together, chin to your chest, and roll yourself up to sitting. Now scoot yourself slightly forward, and we're going to do a little bit of rolling back and forth. So if you feel any pain or if this feels uncomfortable at all, feel free to skip it or just kind of listen to your body. Don't force anything. We're going to do a couple of different variations. We're going to start with our basic variation. To your shoulders, to your balance. And again, to the shoulders, to the balance. Now the next one, hands to the mat. So you can get the toes reaching to the floor behind you. Lift them up to the ceiling and then roll back into your balance. So there were kind of 3 steps there. So starting in the balance, we roll back, reach the feet to the wall behind you. If you can touch the floor, great. Lift those legs up to the ceiling and then roll it back into your balance. 2 more times, hands to the mat, toes behind. Feel free, if you need to, use your hands behind that lower back. That's okay too. Lift up into your shoulder stand and then back into your balance. Last time, hands to the mat, toes reaching behind, hold, toes up to the ceiling, hold, roll it back, And just take your feet together, knees apart, and fold forward. Use your elbows just to ease those knees a little further apart. And straighten up your back, shoulder blades together. Good. All right, we're gonna come up to standing. So I always like to challenge people to stand without using your hands. You can just cross your feet, maybe take your weight forward a little bit. Never easy, but worth working towards. Feel free to grab a quick sip of water. So I'm gonna do some standing leg exercises that require balance and core strength. They also get the heart rate going, which is good, burn a few more calories. Step your right foot forward and step your left foot back. We're gonna drop that back knee down towards the mat. Try to almost pull it forward slightly so it's a 90-degree angle. Top for your front foot is just below the knee. Breathe in, stretch your legs, breathe out, bend the knees. Shoulders stay back. We keep our rib to hip connection. Ears, shoulders, ribs, and hips are all stacked. So keep your spine nice and aligned. Lift and lower. Stay there for 3. 2, keep the weight on your front heel. Next one, we hold down, little pulses there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I want you to balance on that right foot. I can't look at the camera and balance at the same time. Lift, and then lower into your lunge. Exhale, lift, knee in line with the hip, and lower. 3 more. Lift, and lower. Hands come down to the sides. Lift that knee up. Pull your shoulder blades together. Last one. I want you to up and hold. Kick your foot out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Dive that left leg back again. Lift the chest. Zip the core tight. Now peel your front heel up. Hold it up. Inhale, stretch the legs. Exhale, bend. Lift and lower. Stay there for 4, 3. Last 2. Hold the next one down. Again, back the ribs towards your hips. Little pulses low. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the heel. Lift that back leg. Drop your chest. So your body's in like a T shape. Inhale back to your lunge. Exhale, lift. Hold. Inhale, lower. And for 4, shoulder blades together. Hands along your side. Straight leg. And down. 3. Last 2, hold. And then this last one, adding a little variation, a little bend and extend of your standing leg. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the feet back together. Shake out that right leg. So that should have gotten into that right leg, maybe right up to that glute. Now active standing, feet hip width apart, core strong, step the right foot back. Bend that back knee. Again, that back knee should be 90 degrees. Inhale, stretch, and bend. Lift, and lower. Stay there. 6, 5, 4. Keep your rib to hip connection. Keep the core strong. Shoulders back. That's 2, and down. Hold the last one down. Little pulses there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Into your balance. Now lift that right knee up. Inhale back. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. Aim for 4 more. Lift and lower. 3. Last 2. Hold the last one. Kick the foot out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Step that right foot back. Straighten up the back. Zip the core tight. Peel your front heel up, breathe in, stretch, and bend. Lift and lower. So imagine puppet strings pulling you high, dropping you low for 3, 2, last one, down and hold. Little tuck of the tailbone, zip the core, little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now into your balance. Lift the back leg, drop the chest. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, lift, and lower for 4, and 3. Good, last 2. And then hold the last one for 4, 3. Add that little bend and extend. 4, 3. Standing leg, bend the knee, extend the leg. Last 2. And one, and then drop the right foot down. Weight into the right foot, left foot into your hand. Knees together, round out your lower back, and lift the arm up to the ceiling. Good. Switch sides, left foot on the mat, right foot behind the back, knees together, hips forward. Now both feet down to the mat. You're going to drop your chin, round your spine, slowly roll yourself down over those legs. Hold, bend your knees, drop your hips, come down to sitting. Let the hips sit down, stretch legs out in front of you. And just give those legs a bit of a rub. Move your kneecaps around. Good. Okay, we're going to flip over onto your front. And I want you to have your arms stretched out in front of you into a wide V. Your feet are about hip width apart. Feet are down on the mat. Zip the belly button up away from the mat. Slight tilt to the pelvis, reaching the tailbone towards your heels. And then drag your pinkies in towards the mat. Lift your chest up and then slide the pinkies out again as you drop your chest down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 2 more times. Lift and lower. For this last one, we lift the chest. Now let's try to lift the arms up off the mat. Really reach those fingertips. Lift the thumbs. Inhale, drop the arms, drop the chest. Exhale, lift. So imagine you're lifting up a heavy ball. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Keep your core strong. 2 more. Up and down. Last one. Up and hold. Now pull your elbows into a W shape. Pull your shoulder blades together. Lower the chest, lower the arms. Exhale, lift the chest. Pull those elbows in. Pull your shoulder blades together. And lower. Good. Keep reaching through the top of the head. So your eyes, your gaze is down on the mat, popping that head up. Keeping the ears, the shoulders all in line with that spine. Stay there for 2. Now with this next one, I'm going to reach the hands behind you. Lace the fingers together. Reach the hands down the backs of your legs. And then drop the chest, drop the hands. Exhale, lift the chest, lace the fingers. This time we add the legs. Heels together, legs up, squeeze the glutes. Inhale down. Exhale, lift the chest, lace the fingers, zip the heels, lift, squeeze the glutes. And down. Last one. Chest up, hands together, heels together, hold. Lengthening from the top of the head to the tips of the toes, holding there for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now extend your arms back overhead. Open your legs out to the corners of the mat. Big breath in, and then exhale all the way up. Both arms, both legs. Little flutter. Staying there. 8, 7, 6. Try to make it a little bit bigger. 4, 3, 2, and free. Stretch longer, lift higher. 1 more set. 8, 7. So you can go any faster. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let everything come down. Take a big breath in. Take your hands under your shoulders. Sit back onto your heels. Toes together, knees apart. Just stretch out the legs, stretch out your arms. Sit back onto your heels. Flip onto your back. That's okay, let her go. And lift the right leg up. Got incoming furry animal here to help me with my stretch. Right leg into the chest. Left leg out to the side. Hello, Rocky. And then cross the leg over. Good. Back to the center, switch sides, left leg up, right leg long. Leg out to the side. And then across the body. Back to the center, cross your ankle over your knee, wrap your hands through the legs. Knee into the chest. And then switch. Oh, Rocky's helping herself to my water. Good job, we're done. Good. Okay, both feet down to the mat. Roll yourself over. Drop your chin to your chest. Round out your lower back. Tuck the toes under. Lift the knees up. Press into your heels. And then lift both heels high. And then drop both heels down. Good. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Hang over your legs. Nod the head yes. Shake the head no. Soften your knees and slowly roll yourself back up to standing, articulating every joint, shoulders and head. Come up last, big breath in. And then as you breathe out, come up onto the toes, ribs towards your hips, core strong. And then reach your arms to the sides, drop your heels, lace the fingers behind the back. Big stretch there. And shake everything out. Good. Really good start to the week. Let's hope that our second week in isolation just stays calm and everybody stays strong. But please come back and join us every day this week. 5:30 in the evening, 9 a.m. in the mornings. Friday, I think we're going to do a lunchtime special. So just keep checking back and check the schedule. Have a good day.